Biohazard.
Hey there viewers, SunGod 2009. Today I'm going to test out the Comodo antivirus. I tried to infect a virtual machine to see if it, so we can put this antivirus to a good test. Some of the sites are inactive, so it's very difficult. I had a hard time doing it. So I try to put in best junk as I possibly can, like these stuff. It's not very happy about it, but I'm just going to use this for the heck of it, for the sake of this video, to see if see if this will see if the antivirus could work. So let's get down to it anyway. So we have except for the Google Chrome is not junk. We have a couple of these junk on board, so what else can it do? Now we're going to use Comodo, which I got from their website, just to show you their website itself. Let's get out of here for a minute. Open a browser. We're going to go into Comodo.com. If you want to check out their antivirus, just go to their website. We wait for this thing to pick up speed. Alright, and then go into personal. If you want to view for the enterprise, go for the enterprise. That's a certificate. That's for internet purpose. That's where you would go. Whatever. But and then once you go to personal, they should give you the list of antiviruses they have. I just could have sworn I went there. Oh well, it's the damn tab. Sorry, I'm used to the old style ways where you just click on the tab and it'll take you right to the site. But every website is different, right? Okay. You have the option of selecting the free internet security, which is what I have. You have Comodo antivirus, Comodo antivirus advanced 10. I'm pretty sure you got to pay for that. Comodo firewall, Trust Connect Wi-Fi security. You don't need that. Comodo rescue disk. That's for bootable antivirus. I already have that. Comodo cloud, Comodo tune-up, and BioClean. And then you got these other ones. So if you want the internet security, go for the internet security. You have all that other stuff, and just hit the download. You can download it. So let's see, what is Comodo Antivirus Advanced 10? Let's find out what that is. Oh. Yeah, so I suppose this is the higher level part where you have full protection, cloud-based, and all that other good stuff. More features are pretty much added into that one, so I guess that's the only difference. I guess I'm not sure, but of course, this is how long they will let you hold on to it for. You can have it for a year, you can have it for 2 years, 3 years. It depends. But that's how much you will be paying out of your pocket to get them. Then of course cloud, where all the definitions are up. That's what that's for. PC tune-up is where you clean out your PC. It somewhat worked fine in the past. I stopped using Comodo because it was a resource hog in the past. But my only hope was they started improving that, and yes, I have seen it. I'm using one on my PC. But yeah, so you click on, right now we're going to use the internet security because that's the one I use. Click on the free download button and it will let you download it. Let me see. Yeah, it will let you download it and then put it onto whatever on your computer. I already have one on here. So now that we have that out of the way, let's open this up. And I'm gonna while this is gonna be installed, while I'm going through all of it and the installation, I'm going to explain a couple of things I don't like about what Comodo is doing, and I wish they would cut that crap out. But I'm going to show it to you in a moment. So anyway, let's go. Click on agree. Now people have the tendency to go click, 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 click. First of all, stop clicking so fast. Get off those clickers. And just read it through. Take your time. Don't just go click, 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 click. This is why things happen. Things go into your computer and you don't know why. You keep clicking so darn fast you don't realize it. Just slow down. Take it easy. Take a moment. Read it out. Read it for a minute, and then click agree. Look, I'm doing it slowly. Before I click the next button, look, see, it says here, enhance web browsing experience setting by Yahoo homepage. I don't want that, but if you want it, you can leave that, but I'm going to uncheck that. Go to next. And then, of course, you have the option of choosing the Internet Pro, but this is what comes with it. Secure shopping and all that other crap. Well, live support. I don't want no live support. I'm fine doing this on my own. But if you choose to do it, but keep in mind, you're going to be paying no matter what they ask for. I'm not using no live support, so I'm just going to click on, for me, it's going to be install for free. Go to next. Again, I'm reading before I'm doing it. I'm reading. Some people don't read for whatever reason. They just click, 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 and then they start complaining. See, I missed this. I don't want no, okay, so I don't want no Geek Buddy. I don't want no Comodo Dragon browser. I don't want no, I gotta keep a screenshot of this. I gotta tell my friends. I'm gonna laugh my butt off. I feel so stupid right now, and I'm pretty sure my friend is gonna feel the same way when he sees this. Oh my god. I should have saw this. That explains a lot. Alright. Now, I don't want no Comodo. They have Comodo Dragon browser. I don't want that. So, the next thing we do is we click on component, and then we uncheck some things like Geek Buddy. We don't need that. I don't find any use of it, but if you want to add that, that's fine. It's somewhat okay, but I really don't need it personally for me. Comodo Dragon, that's just an imitation of a Google Chrome browser. How do I know? Well, I checked it by opening Google Chrome and open Comodo Dragon and didn't see any difference. They look alike. They mimicked it, except they try to make a secure browser, which I think is just plain BS and garbage. And then they have Comodo Secure Shopping. Another garbage they add. I think Comodo needs to stop making that stuff. I understand why they're doing it. It's for money, but still, though, stop making this crap. But anyway, after that, click install, and hopefully okay, now we click finish. Usually I like to delete the installation because I don't need it anymore as soon as I do that. The widget, I find it unnecessary, so they give you a widget here which is fine and everything, but you really don't need it. So if you don't want it, just click on right click on it. It will say widget, and then click show, and then uncheck that off, and it won't show it to you again. Then the first thing you would expect this thing to do is do a update, and then it's going to do a quick antivirus scan, and hopefully it should find some crap that are in there. It will you'll see some stuff like unrecognizable files. You'll see antivirus. You will see threats. If it sees threats, it will automatically quarantine it. And then you have these other features involved, like the sandbox. And yes, we got a notification saying, is this network for home and all that other crap. And I'm going to say allow. Yeah. And then okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into, while this thing is working, let's go into the antivirus settings. We're going to do some changes in the settings. We're going to say use heuristic scanning. Usually I like to set it for the medium because you don't want it too big and too low, so you want to set it for the medium setting because it works a lot better there. I find it makes sense. Keep it in balance. Then scan memory after computer start. Yep, you want to check and make sure there's no virus in the memory. If it is, it will clean it out. It should give you enough chance to clean out the entire computer. And then the rest of it is Bomb Boy Eye, real-time scan and all that other stuff. That's free, so that's good. I leave this part alone. I'm not really 100% sure what it does, but I just ignore it. I really don't mess with it. The next thing I set for is the scan. I set for full scan. Usually I check that off because let me tell you the difference between a quick scan and a full scan. When it comes to quick scan, it does everything quickly. The full scan does everything deeply, but it scrubs everything out really good. And I much prefer to do that than do a quick scan and worry about internal issues and stuff like that, and more viruses coming in because I just did a stupid quick scan. And now we go to items. I usually like to check the whole thing because it works a lot better that way. Then we go to option. I would like to use cloud scanning. That's what the rest of their antivirus does. Cloud scanning, we're going to select that. We're going to go ahead and say quarantine threat. You can disinfect it, of course. You know what, let's do that. Disinfect threat. Let's let it get rid of all that. Then heuristic scanning, I like to set it to medium because it does a lot better with medium. It really does. I find that a lot more useful. And then, well, if you want to schedule, you can do that. Schedule to whatever day you want it to do is full scan, and it will do it for you. And then after that, you click OK. And then you moved on to the next one. Go to exclusion. If you need to exclude some areas, go ahead and do so. Next, we're gonna do also exclude application. You can select what you want to exclude, and what the antivirus will do is make sure it doesn't touch that. Next, we're going to go to firewall settings. Okay, we're going to go to the firewall settings. As you can see, everything is set to the way it should be. I usually like to set it for medium because it's a little more helpful. It'll give me a track of what's going on. Filter loopback traffic, filter IPv6. If you have IPv6, select the IPv6. Block fragment of IP traffic. If you want to do that, go for it. If you don't want to do protocol analysis, that's fine. And also enable anti-ARP spoofing. You can set that as well. Usually I like to set all the things. I like to be very protective of the computer, so I'll just select all this. Go to applications. You can firewall whatever application you want, incoming, outgoing. You can edit it however you like. It depends. It has to be based on what you want to do. Now, anybody who's an advanced user, this you will go in here and fiddle with this and all that other stuff. But if you're the type of person that you don't know what this does and you don't want to mess with it, just personally me, I leave it alone. I mess with it on the virtual machine, but I just leave the thing alone anyway. Global rule set, same concept. If you wanna, do some things with it, feel free. It'll give you a whole bunch of stuff that you need to, that you want to do and that you don't want to do and all that. It's up to you. I'm not going to be messing with this, but yeah, this is pretty much the firewall pretty much monitors what goes in and out. So you're the user that's going to determine what you want it to go in and what you want to go out. If there's a certain IP address you don't want to come in, you pretty much put it into the firewall system and you tell it, well, I want you to block blah 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 out, and it will do that. That's what it was meant for. Rule set, similar thing. I'm not gonna mess with that, but it's kind of new to me. I never seen that before. So yeah, network zone, of course. You can select it to do some things like the do not show pop-up alert, treat location as home or public. Well, that's what this will or work. Usually I leave this unchecked because it's not really for me to mess with. And of course, same thing. If you wanna do some editing on that part, you can. If it was public, I would definitely go out and do stuff like that. And of course, block zone, that means block some intrusion from coming in. That's what that's for. And oh yeah, by the way, the update finally stopped. That means it's finally up to date. So now it's going to look for threats. Port set. If you don't want something to come into some of your ports, well, make sure that this is a tool to use to edit some of the ports to prevent some things from coming through. The HIP host intrusion protection system. It pretty much protects the host itself. This is what it's for. Usually I like to select all this stuff. Pretty much I like to enable it so I don't have anything attacking the host. If it finds something attacking the host, it's going to definitely deal with it right away. And let's see, activity. Yep, it's going to monitor everything. It's going to make sure there's no infection in any of these things. If it is, it's going to deal with it right away. You can select it to however you want it, but I pretty much leave it on safe mode. It's pretty reasonable. Everything is right here. All your tools right here. See, I like Comodo because they have all the tools at your fingertip. I'm not going to restart the computer now. I'm going to restart it later. But they have all the tools at your fingertips. All the tools. They have everything you need that's going to help you in case if something happens. And of course, you got to restart the computer in case. So it can monitor what's going on and everything. HIP group, that's good. Then you have the sandboxing mode that pretty much puts everything into a virtual environment and let you run everything through there. It will monitor the behavior of the program. If it's erratic and stuff like that, it will let you know, and pretty much everything. If it same thing with auto sandboxing. Now, if it recognizes the file is erratic, it's going to the file rating system is going to detect that, and it's going to say whether it's going to block it or not. It will let you know what it's going to do. And yeah, pretty much I like it. Like this, if you set it for malicious, it's going to get rid of it. If you set it for trusted, it's not gonna really. It's gonna let it run. Now let's just say we're gonna set this for malicious. Well, it's not gonna run that because it's garbage. It's garbage file. We're gonna say those guys are malicious, and the rest of the guys are trustable. Well, You know what's trustable. You know what's malicious. So let's say we did all that, right? Let's run that first. Just give me a minute. Let me select all these to malicious. Let me show you what's going to happen after that. All right, I said they were all malicious. I'm going to run one of them right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what Comodo does. I'm going to postpone this for a minute. Was it this one or was it the other one? I gotta restart the computer. That's the only way to do it. We're gonna restart the computer in a minute. Just hold on. But first things first, website filtering, of course. This allows you to filter stuff like child pornography and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. This will any inappropriate content or foul languages or anything about killing and stuff like that. This stuff will, if you set it to block it, it will block those sites out. Anything that you find educational and informational, you can select it to allow sites. So that's what the website filtering is for. Virus scope, pretty much analyzes things and uses the cloud-based and record activities and then report it back to Comodo of what's going on, and boom. Pretty much that's how they watch for virus behavior, pretty much. Now before I restart this computer, let me run this through Comodo. Well, Comodo, it says it's okay, but let's restart this computer for a minute. I'll be right back. मेरा झुमका उठा के लाया यार वे जो गिरा था बरेली के बाजार में मैं तो ठुमका लगा के शर्मा गई बोली घूम कर बता दे के मैं आ गई. Haha. It seems Comodo recognizes that they're garbage. Comodo is blocking them because now that it's restarted, it knows what these guys are. It takes a reboot for the definition to kick in, and it will tell you what these junkers are. Alright, so just to show you how well Comodo is, we set all these guys to malicious. So let's see what happens when we set it. Since we set it to malicious, oh god, I wish they would stop annoying me with that shit. They always annoy me with that crap. Stop showing me that junk. I don't want to see it. So okay, so as you can see, one of the application is blocked. Oh, that's probably an antivirus. It probably is. I will look into that later. I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, this is another useful feature of Comodo. It will block some applications that it doesn't recognize, and it will put it here. Now you can choose to unblock it, and then go into the file settings and have that set it for trusted if you trust that program. And also set it for an exclusion list. It's up to you what you want to do, but I like this because if there is a certain program it doesn't recognize that's not supposed to be running, well, it will deal with it. Like, see, this is blocked, application isolated, it blocked it. It is not a trustable file. It will let you know that if it detects it as a virus. That's why I like it. And let's just say I want to unblock it, right? Let's say I said unblock. Well, let's see what happens when you unblock it. By the way, it's also going to be listed right here. Oh, it's unblocked now. Let's unblock it. Let's see what happens. And no, I don't want that. I accept. Can it run? Can it run now that I unblocked it? It's trying. It's trying. Because I said Comodo, you can unblock it now. Doesn't seem like it wants to run. Which means it probably is detected as a threat. And yet Comodo says this is not a threat. Well, this is just a junkware. It doesn't do anything really. Well, let's try this one. Yep, see? It blocked it. It's garbage. What about this one? Yep. That's another program block. Now, it doesn't recognize this. I didn't even list it yet. So, is it going to run? Oh, it blocked it. Even though it's right there. Comodo thinks it's garbage. So it goes to show you some of the security system on the Comodo antivirus is very good. It's very useful. It tells me a lot about it. So they definitely have improved over the years. They are not too terrible. Also, what I like is you got the inbound connection, outbound. You have the ability to click more. Yeah, that's another garbage. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get rid of that soon. But you can install the kill switch, and it will scan through the process and destroy all viruses and everything. Now, apparently, I couldn't put any malware threats on here, so it was difficult to do. So, what I'm going to try to do is run a full scan, and I will be gone for a bit, and we're going to see if this will work. If it finds any threats while I'm gone, then we will definitely see how it goes. You ready? Now the process and everything is opened. They give you extra more features. See, this is why I also like about Comodo. They have good features on here. So yeah, there's a lot you can do with Comodo. There's a lot, but I actually like it. So now what I'm going to do, and I usually do this a lot, I'm going to run all this. You can choose to do memories, hidden boot sectors, and all that. Now if it finds viruses, it's going to notify me, and it's going to let me know, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let it run through that. And I'm going to go for a while. I'll be back soon. Hopefully, you know what? I'm gonna just let the recording do its job. It's gonna fast forward through. So hopefully, by the time I come back, it should be done. It should have found a couple of threats, and it should eliminate it. So I'll catch you guys back soon.
मेरा झुमका उठा के लाया यार वे जो गिरा था बरेली के बाजार में मैं तो ठुमका लगा के शर्मा गई बोली घूम कर बता दे के मैं आ गई मुझको लचा के नाच ले आजा नाच ले मेरी यार तू नच ले झनक झनक झनकार हो नच ले मेरे यार तू नच ले अब तो लुटा है बाजार सबको भुला के नच ले आजा नच ले मेरे यार तू नच ले झनक झनक झनकार हो नच ले मेरे यार तू नच ले अब तो लुटा है बाजार.
Now usually I let this thing go and all that, but I'm not planning to keep it on forever. I'm just going to stop it right here. Yep. So far it found 2 threats, which is not bad at all. That's pretty good. So you click apply, it'll fix it and restart, but I'm going to restart it later. But just to show you how many threats it has found found 7 threats. I believe it has to do with the viruses it found Yep, it even found these guys as viruses. So what do you do with them? You pretty much get rid of them. So it goes to show you that it knows, it is aware that yes, you do have a virus on here. Some of these are, well, they're really junkware, but still, this is just an idea. What it found, well, it was, while this thing was scanning, it did find a lot of threats. So this explains a lot. And now I am kind of disappointed that it didn't disinfect it, but it quarantined it, though it's not gonna do much. It still sits in the system, but let me see if it'll run. If it blocks it, I'm gonna be very surprised. I'm gonna be amazed. I'm gonna stand back in amazement. In amazement. Okay. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. Oh, it's file group list. Sorry, I forgot about that. Oh, I'm gonna say it's malicious. We're gonna call them malicious. Alright, let me see if I can edit. No, wait a minute. Real time CN. Let's try that out. Block threats. If it knows, it should block it out. So yeah, and I don't think that application's opening anytime soon, because it is aware that there is a threat on the computer. So just to show you that this is not a bad security tool. There's a bunch of features. It requires you to fiddle around with it a little bit, but actually, to be honest with you, it's a good thing, because again, if you ever have threats like these, it will at least you want it to let you know that hey, you do have a threat on this computer. It's up to you what you want to do. You want to get rid of it or not, or do you trust this application or not? It will tell you. It will definitely tell you that. So I actually kind of like that very well. It really was a well thought of on that one. And I have to say Comodo is pretty good, but I wish they would get rid of those other features like, Comodo Dragon, secure shopping. Those stuff are just an unnecessary program that should never be that should never come with this. But I'm glad to see that they have an option there. But they make it sound like you need to install it. But then again, every application changes over a year, so you really have to look deeply when you do all this. Not go boom, boom, boom. And I kind of felt stupid when I did that, but yeah. That should at least do it. I know that these guys will be eliminated. These are just junk. I'm not worried about them. I'm not going to keep this virtual machine, but I'm just showing you that yes, this tool is very useful. It's very recommended, whether you're in a business environment or not. I would definitely recommend keeping this tool and trying it out for yourself. If you do not like this tool, it's fine. There are other alternative tools out there that are just as good as this. I would definitely think about considering on them in case if this doesn't work out for you. And I hope this video was a bit helpful. and I do apologize. I couldn't make this darn computer not effective enough so I can start installing an antivirus like this to test it out. So what can you do? But hey, look, it's not that bad. It found a couple of threats, so I mean, I can't complain. It found a couple of threats. It did quarantine and block them, so you really can't beat that. So it worked. It works. So yeah, I hope this video was good.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any more videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And subscribe to my friend Dokase Toxic. And I'll continue making more videos as soon as I'm done having fun with this Ferrari La Ferrari.